Here we are on day number 50 of our 60-day healing journey. Day number 50. And this journey is for anyone who's been finding themselves attracting emotionally unavailable people. If you've been leaning too far into your masculinity to force things to happen, if you have been being a people pleaser, over giving, oversharing, this is the journey for you. We're on day number 50, and the title for today is You Can Love Without Losing Yourself. The affirmation is, I stay rooted in me while loving others. I stay rooted in me while loving others. I remember once upon a time, I'm going to be transparent for a minute. I was in a relationship, and I didn't know that I was such a people pleaser back then. However, I did know that myself was changing. I could feel my changes happening. And it almost felt unbearable to the point where I didn't think I could be my normal self in the situation. And at that time, I had been going through counseling, therapy or whatnot. And I said to my therapist, I said, I don't know if I want to be in this relationship because I feel like I'm losing myself. And she said to me, what do you mean losing yourself? How can you lose yourself? That made me reflect, because you're not losing yourself, you're giving your power away. See, it's important that you stay grounded in who you are, that you live in your authenticity, because that's the only way you can lose yourself. When you have a fear of being authentic, when you have a fear of being yourself, that's how you lose yourself. But if I had stayed grounded in who I really was, then I would not have had that feeling of that, feeling like I'm going to lose myself. But the fear of thinking that you're going to lose somebody, the fear that you're thinking that a situation will break away, that fear, living in that fear causes you to make decisions that you don't necessarily want to, or not living your authenticity, and therefore you start to lose yourself. So I just wanted to be transparent for a moment. That's what happens sometimes when we get into situations that we don't want to be a part of. We give away pieces of ourselves that we don't want to. We give away our power to other people. And then later on, we find ourselves drained because we gave it away. Who's to blame but ourselves? It's time to be accountable and understand that this is my energy. I don't have to give it away. Okay? So the affirmation is, stay rooted in me. I stay rooted in me while loving others. The journal prompt is, how do I tend to lose myself in love? How will I stay connected to me moving forward? How do I tend to lose myself in love? And how will I stay connected to me moving forward? So this is another good journal prompt to evaluate your habits. See how you've been doing things. See if you have been giving away your power. Because a lot of times, we want to blame others and say, they did this, blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. They made me know. No. So now it's time to be accountable and see what we're doing. What habits have we formed? What things have we been doing unintentionally, without even knowing that we've been doing, to give our power away? So now we're going to write, how do I tend to lose myself in love? And how will I stay connected with me moving forward? It could be something that you do to ground yourself. It might actually be going outside in the sun, putting your feet barefoot in the ground and grounding to stay grounded. When you feel like you've been giving your power away, or you're about to, or you no longer have control, what is something healthy that you do that brings you back to you, that brings you back to your center? So that's what we want to do. We want to figure out that. The somatic practice for today is ground your feet. So you actually going to be doing grounding today. Or you could just stand firmly on the floor and say, imagine roots growing down into the earth. You're just going to imagine like roots are growing out through your feet and down and anchoring you down into the earth. The tiny boundary is don't abandon your plans or values to fit someone else. Don't abandon your plans or values to fit someone else. Are you always making adjustments? Now it's time for somebody else to make the adjustments. How about that? Let's try it out and see how it works. So this is day number 50. We got 10 days left. I hope everyone is feeling lovely. I hope you're feeling high vibrational. I will see you tomorrow. Peace and love. Mwah.